Well, we did it. We made it to August. Everything is still intact, everything's in place, but that means some things will be coming to an end soon, but other things will be just beginning. What that is, let's go into the farm and talk about it. One o'clock in the afternoon, so obviously the Prestige gate is closed. Nevertheless, still easy peasy to get back in. We didn't even beep for security this time, so whatever was in Harley's bag before, she stopped bringing it, which is a good thing. Either way, we're in the park now, so let's start where we always start. Camp Snoop-a-Loop. First things first, merch search.
And a watch.
2025. Are these hoodies new? They might be new, or am I just old? Before we get too far in here though, we gotta ride this Beagle Express. Well, I tell you what, for a Monday, it is busy, and that is showing hardcore over in Camp Snoopy today. There's a lot of kids. Probably just as many kids as there was last Friday. Got me to thinking, look, we're coming up on the last couple weeks of summer vacation for a lot of parents, a lot of families, so it's probably going to be packed till mid-August is what I'm guessing. So if you do come at any point for in the next couple weeks, just be prepared to be waiting in some lines. There's gonna be people here, more friends to enjoy it with. All right, well, we got to talk about it, right? Montezuma, it doesn't matter which day we come now. We come every other day. They're adding something new overnight, it seems like. They've almost got the north side of it up the spike here. There's a couple pieces left. There's one behind Fiesta Village, and it looks like the rest of the pieces are over in the La Palma lot. I'm not sure what they need to connect the bright green part of the coaster to the loop, because that's still open. But everything else seems like it's coming together smoothly. It should only be a matter of days now, it seems like. And they're gonna have this track complete, and then maybe they can start pull-through testing and then get actual ride testing going while they finish up the entryway here, right? You guys have no idea how excited and relieved I am that this is finally coming back. Guys, you're never gonna believe when I tell you what's down again. Real quick, when in Rome.
Well, when in Rome.
Snack time.
Elote sweet potato fries. Bam!
And while we're enjoying this tasty bowl of fries, I do want to talk about something that's kind of bubbling up a little bit more, as Dave would say, around the water cooler. It seems like maybe after Montezuma gets going again, gets completed and reopened, we could be seeing the last of Jaguar. Which is interesting because it just seemed to never really want to stop revamping over here in Fiesta Village. It's like an ongoing process for it'll end up being like 10 years until it's completely done. And then by the time that new ride gets redone, where Jaguar once stood, they'll want to redo the whole land again. So it goes circular, circle.
And around, circular, circle.
Anyway, I just thought that was interesting because, Jaguar's a cool ride. I just get that it's old. Again, if they want to get rid of the ride, fine. Keep their pyramid where it is.
That was a threat. See the difference?
Also, for the record, these elote sweet potato fries are bomb. Also, nothing beats that ambience. Vibin'. And it seriously makes you wonder why they don't pay a little bit more attention to this area during Scary Farm. It's right there for them, a Fiesta de los Muertos with a scare zone to kind of coincide with it. I've never quite understood why they just let this part just go to waste, you know what I mean? And it's not even to waste, I'm not taking away from Forsaken Lake at all. I just think that this area could be so much more, and Fiesta Village could be of much better use, even if it's like a Halloween party. It's really, literally nothing right now. And that kind of, that's a bit upsetting and it's a bit frustrating because it's something that I know it's not just me that wants something different over here. It's quite a few people that I've spoken with. It's just the setting is perfect. You know what I mean?
Know what I mean?
It's just thinking out loud. I don't know. Even if it was like sea creatures, borderline creature from the Black Lagoon even. You got all these giant koi fish and these turtles just swimming around. Why not mutate them and have this be even coinciding with the new animal maze that they're talking about opening over there where Bloodline used to be. And hey, while we're on the subject, let's just talk about it. We got 2 new mazes coming this year for Scary Farm. They're about to be announced in just a couple weeks' time now. I believe 2 weeks from last Tuesday. Very exciting times.
Very exciting time.
We're getting closer and closer, speculation-wise, as to what they could be. I think we've seen all that we can see. As far as the front facades, you've got that run-down building, whatever it is with the wrought iron gates. It used to be what was looking like Arkham Asylum. Now it's being questioned as to whether it's going to be a mutated animal zoo riot mess of a maze. Could be awesome. On the other side of Ghost Rider, we've got a large white house on the side of the warehouse. It looks like they're going to be loading us in on the left side and exiting out the right side. That's becoming more and more apparent as the weeks go by. So that facade is pretty much coming up to its conclusion as well. We'll know for sure on the 19th. For now, we can just keep watching and enjoying the progression as it goes. Halloween season is just around the corner, baby. Get excited. And I spoke with a couple of the coach drivers a couple days ago, and they said that this is what they're doing, is they're redoing the bridge just to help the life of the horse's legs. Just because, you know, doing this over and over every day, you know, it wears on the horses, so you try to make it as easy for them as possible, because a lot of these horses, they're older, so make this as easy on them as possible. But either way, he said that they're probably going to reopen the stagecoach, I believe, in the beginning of September, which is good news if you're a rider like I am. Never a good time to get lunch over at Sutter's. Never. And every time I go by there too, I get reminded of, like, why haven't they done the mobile ordering yet on the mobile app? I thought they were supposed to start that like last year when they redid the whole app in general. Still waiting on that, Knott. Also, as far as what's being built over here in front of Silver Bullet's entrance, it seems like it's pretty much done. Looks like just maybe some extra shade for even a more extended queue. I don't know. It's got no walls though, just a roof. So I heard that they were going to use it to house another mission. I don't know how needed that is. I feel like there's other places they could be putting these extra missions, but you never know. You never know with Cedar Fair. You never know with Knott's. So this is what it looks like now. It looks like maybe some more shaded seating for people waiting to go on this ride. Here's a friendly reminder that I believe we're on our last full week of Ghost Town Alive, and summer nights for that matter. After this Friday, it's only going to be on weekends for the rest of the season. So if you haven't done it yet, this is kind of your final boarding call. Come do it. It's worth it. I know I've been talking about it being just kind of lackluster this year because they haven't really been staffing it properly and whatnot, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. It doesn't mean it's not still awesome. I think you should still be doing it. It's still one of the coolest experiences in any theme park in Southern California. That also means that there's a possibility that you're only weeks away from ever experiencing Ghost Town Alive at all, as the rumors are still kind of bubbling up that this could be the last season. Fingers are crossed that is not the case. We need to save Calico any way we can, because what's going to happen with these cats if the town goes away? By the way, in case you didn't know, that also means that Soak City across the way is running its final full week this week. Starting next Monday, it will be closed Monday through Friday and will only be open on weekends. So all the kind of summer events are starting to wrap up here, and it's going to be going weekends only for like the next 5 weeks or so. Little FYI. And something kind of cool about that is Soak City could possibly be seeing an expansion this year, so they could be using the next few months after it closes completely to build something new. We still have yet to hear about that, but something to look forward to maybe. Before we start getting too carried away with being sad, let's head out to the wilderness where it's apparent this is where the party is.
Party, the pants with the pants.
Before we go too deep, though, as we gaze into the pond of reflection here, behind these waterfalls lies a sinister secret in a book called The Grimoire. There is a rumor that this could be the final days that the Grimoire even exists. And if that's the case, what could we possibly see out here that could be new in connection to Calico or the wilderness altogether? Could Sasquatch perhaps be getting something? Could we perhaps see the rise of the Catawampus and his woodland critters coming to life and taking over back here in the woods? We'll just have to wait and see. That's, of course, if the Grimoire is indeed going away.
Of course. Of course. Of course.
It's even gotten too crazy for Whittles to be out here.
He bailed.
If you haven't found out about the secret drink yet, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to show you this. Wow, there is a lot of people out here. Pony Express is beyond waitable at this point, even with both trains going. This is what, 60 minutes? Yeah, I don't know about all that. 60 minutes and no shade?
No thanks.
I'll stick to what I know, and that's getting wet and wild.
It's lit.
Come with me across the tracks real quick, though. I gotta tell you some more bad news. And I'm not talking about the Western Gate not being open today either. No, the bad news is that Brad Ross, magician extraordinaire, has finished his run of shows here in the Walton Knott Theater, and we're once again back to not having any entertainment here indoors for the hottest part, for the dog days of summer, some would say. So now we just gotta kind of wait with bated breath to see if they bring anything here that's gonna be worthwhile for Scary Farm. I have high hopes for something good, but we'll just have to wait and see. Also, still no word on when the candy shop's going to reopen over here in Charleston Circle, but should be any time now. I would imagine it will be open before Spooky Farm starts at least. Oof, it's like every day now. They must be just finishing out the expiring contract, getting it all done. And I promise that's the last bit of hate you're going to hear me spew about that band.
I apologize, Thomasina.
My opinions are invalid anyway, right? I don't think there's ever going to be a time when this park is open that it's going to be less than 60 minutes to ride Ghost Rider anymore. Kind of makes you wonder what happened to these single-use Fast Pass machines in front of some of the rides.
They're just starting to disappear now.
Is that a word? not the heat, it's the humidity. I'm not gonna go home, but I got to get the heck out of here. So until we see you up on the mountain, out at the studios, or right back here at the farm, we will catch you all on Flippity Flop.